in the earlier tie just after lunch. I'm Scott Hastings. Alongside me is Gareth Rees from Canada. And Gareth, a bit of a shock. I think the commentary box certainly felt that Hong Kong got beaten in that opening tie, and important to get back on the horse now.
No question. Listen to the roar that they're going to get from this crowd. The home team. Let it go, boys.
It's one of these fantastic experiences running out onto this pitch, isn't it? It means so much, not only to the crowd, but to these local Hong Kong boys.
Yeah, this is their celebration. This is their focal point for the season. Look at the local support right behind them. As you said, a disappointing loss to Brazil to start it off, but this is their fourth attempt to get back on as a core team on the circuit. And I'm sure Gareth Baber, the coach of Hong Kong, had some very encouraging words and wanted to play in a very positive fashion here against Mexico.
Yeah, last year they got beaten in the semi-final of the qualification tournament by 12 points to 0. Well, there's James McPhail, former New Zealander, now living in Amsterdam, enjoying spending some of his time in Scotland, refereeing some club rugby there. But I bet he loves this place, because we certainly do, and we hope that you're enjoying it from wherever you are across the world of rugby, watching this tie. Jamie Hood then, the captain of Hong Kong, gets the action underway. Pretty good backspin to get the ball back as well. Down the middle then, McQueen took the ball on. Hands then from Mark Wright into the 22. That's the support there. Recycle possession. Varty to Alex McQueen. Wide outside channel run by Mark Wright. He had Tom McQueen outside. You can see McQueen with the scrum cap went in, but they've got the ball. Alex McQueen just taps and goes. And as simple as that. 50 seconds on the clock. And that's the start that Coach Gareth Baber wanted. Alex McQueen in for the opening try.
Yeah, the penalty. Here's the roll. Looked like he may be penalised for rolling, but as you can see, the green jersey doesn't get out of the way. That's the penalty. And watch the awareness here. Quick tap off his left foot in the corner. Good first score. I think that may be brother Tom McQueen, actually. Good strike from the far sideline, but just passes in front of the post.
So great excitement around the stadium.
It's got a lot of pressure on these teams as well as they're looking to qualify and get back up to that top level next year.
Jamie Hood, the 28-year-old. The ball bounces favourably to Alex McQueen. Varty. Mark Wright. Sorry, it's Jamie Hood. Jamie Hood on that far outside. Now the ball is in to Mark Wright. This is Alex McQueen. Ball picked up by Wright. That's John Woodward now. And John Woodward takes that into the contact. Varty, there's an overlap wide out here. Well, there was an overhead pass. Scoring the corner. Brilliant try once again from Hong Kong. That's the second from Jamie Hood.
In the end, it was a long looping pass. May not have been required. Look as the Mexican slow to get across. There's the loop pass. He knew he had enough space, Scott, on his outside to use that left foot. Jamie Hood does well to get it down.
And when you think of the possession as well, it's all been in Hong Kong's favour. So 2 tries scored in this opening half so far, neither converted.
The format here, 3 pools of 4 for the qualifying tournament. So similar to the women's circuit, England follows the World Series of Women. The top two in each pool will go through, and the next best two teams. So points difference may be an issue. So we'll see Hong Kong trying to keep scoring, trying to keep those points ticking over.
Mexico with the first hands in the ball, Miguel Canary on that far side. Carner, sorry. There's Rowan Varkey, looks for the quick one. Down that far side. Ball taken in by Jamie Hood. Hood busy individual on the player now. There's space out wide. Oh, with the scrum cap is Tom McQueen. McQueen gets the support of Mark Wright. Mark Wright gets the ball to ground. That's John Woodward playing scrum half. Mexico illegally challenging there. Tom McQueen. Oh, he just went left off one foot, right off the other, and in under the sticks for Hong Kong's third try.
Yeah, Mexican defense just falling off at the end. Too many players not completing their tackles, and in the end it was just a 5-meter run-in. Penalty at the breakdown, quick tap, great awareness, and good step there. Right under the post too, more points coming on the conversion.
Well, that kick is good. So Hong Kong, we talked about points, Gareth, there is points and the margin is 17-0. Mexico in the opening rubber lost 19 to Tunisia without scoring. And it's not looking great for their prospects in this qualifying tournament.
No, it isn't. Look at those missed tackles there. That's really the story right now. At this level, the standard is so good now. If you're missing 4 tackles, it's going to be 3 or 4 tries, and we've got 3 on the board at the moment.
Great kickoff taken in by this Mexico team. Pass out there was Pascal Nadal. Look how the way that Hong Kong are pressurising and Mexico push back to their 22. There's Alejandro Chavez. His cap deep in his Gonzalo and Matias Pons. Balls away there. Mexico split that defence. Pascal Nadal. Pascal Nadal has the support. Oh, nice little show and goal here. Tackle's good there though. Ball's free. Superb tackle by Jamie Hood, the captain for Hong Kong, but it's Mexico with the ball. Oh, well picked up off the toes there. Roberto Calderon. Well, McQueen let the tackle slip of Christian Henry into the corner. So they've got one back, and this Mexico team show that they can score tries as well as Hong Kong.
Well, the boos are ringing out, but give credit to Mexico. Great work from them after the long break. But look at this determination. He's holding on for dear life. He's pulling the leg free, and then just enough with a great fend off the shoulder. Excellent work from Mexico, and well deserved, it must be said.
Christian Henning. He was last in Hong Kong in 2011, plays for the Black Thunder Club. Has an American father. Against the name, obviously a local Mexico name, but remember that name, Christian Henning name. Gets the first try for Mexico in this qualifying tournament.
Mexico, of course, part of the NACRA tournament. That's the North American Caribbean, and also will be in the Pan Am Games, where Sevens rugby is now a big feature in Toronto this summer. It's a lot to play for.
Miguel Canel takes the ball, but it's straight down the Hong Kong team, who will attack from wide. The half-time hooter's gone, but Rowan Varty, well, he shows the ball well, holds the ball well in 2 hands. Is a bit sloppy there from Hong Kong, and that will bring the action to this first half to a conclusion. It's Hong Kong though, with leading by 17 points to 5.
Hold that shape and get tight down the ball, that's it. You're not going to get nice and tight again. Okay? And we know the 7 minutes reaction, okay? We all do, okay? You've done well so far. You're off, he's on. Well done, okay? Righty, you're off. Hazy, you're off, okay? That's the change you make to get energy on there. No, we need to squeeze this. Con el palo gritándolo, piso, cambiamos y vamos otra vez. Muy bien en este try, ¿ok? Tengo que tener al apoyo llegando rápido. Apoyo llegando rápido.
Simon Pierre passing on his colleagues there in Spanish to Mexicans. The next moment they're passing over to his players, saying anything from you players. And what they're coming with is keep your control, keep your shape if you're Hong Kong. And as I was saying before the break, I wonder if the pressure of playing in this wonderful atmosphere, this cauldron of rugby, these Hong Kong players over the years, it is immense pressure on them to bring home the result and try and win this qualification tournament.
Yeah, as you mentioned, Gareth, earlier, fourth attempt at becoming a core team. And they're quite an outstanding team, this. They're all full-time. And the majority are based in the Olympic Centre in Shanton. Great athleticism there from Alex McQueen, held up. Lee Jones at the base now. Rowan Varty out on that far side. Local favourite here, Yukam Shing. Yukam Shing's a real flying machine. Listen to the crowd when he gets the ball in the open prairies.
And he will, as Mexico penalty at the breakdown.
Good use of space. Chris Mays is in off the bench. Well, there was a little show and go. McQueen tackled there, but retaining the possession well. And Max John Woodward, he's impressed because he came into that starting lineup from the first match. Quick tap and go. Was through Mays and wide out Varty. Well, he toyed with the idea. Spinning out the tackle is Yukam Shing. Yukam Shing tackled though by Gonzalo Matis Pons. Varty takes it back down the blind side. You can see the space down there. Well, didn't he do well? That was like threading that through the eye of a needle.
Also helping out the referee in case there was any doubt. James McPhail, the referee, had a chat with the in-goal judge and said it was good. Let's look here. Where's the vision? The space is on the left. Look at that footwork. The handoff and just dots it down. The referee says, good try. No problem. Great stuff from Hong Kong.
Well, Gareth, we were privileged to be at a 40th anniversary dinner, and Rowan Varty was voted as one of Hong Kong's top players alongside Keith Robertson, and a marvellous gesture. Well, what about that? As a marvellous gesture, the conversion was good. And Varty, well, he's such a crowd favourite here.
Yeah, great to see him on the stage with the likes of Big John Lomu and Waisali Saravi and David Campisi. And he was nominated as one of the best from Hong Kong, and they're in control right now, and he did very well there in very limited space. Oh, that's a harsh call in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
And like he's going to his pocket for the yellow card. See that? I don't know, Scott, I'm going to tell you my take. The ball was in the air, the man was about to catch it. He timed his tackle fairly, I thought, but the man dropped the ball. So, don't know what the penalty's actually for in this instance.
We'll watch it again, Gareth.
Had he held on to that ball, Scott, that's a great tackle, in fact. So the flag goes out from the touch judge, and I don't know what else he's supposed to do, really.
Yeah, I think the question is was he still in the air? It is. So that's the call. The tackle's made in the air. Hong Kong were quick away from the ball. Jamie Hood playing that scrum half. Loose pass was by Alex McQueen. Picked up on that far side. Yim Kun Chang. And that's a penalty because it looked as though it was a deliberate. What have you got there?
Yeah, he knocked that ball into touch intentionally.
Yep.
Touch judge is helping out, but I think the referee's already got it.
22.
Oh, he's saying, I think maybe his foot was in touch earlier. So he'll come back for a 22 dropout. So he's already out of bounds, therefore the penalty doesn't occur, and Mexico have dodged a bullet.
Well, lots of debate in this particular game about the laws of the game. Miguel Canel just giving possession away to Jamie Hood, though, and again, Yukam Shing goes to deck, but the switch play is good, and support by Jamie Hood. The little juggle by Chris Mays. Mays has the inside support. Great sevens from Hong Kong, you can hear the crowd rising. But the hint of a knock-on picked up by James McPhail, but lovely sevens play by Hong Kong as they built the possession and the phases of play.
Yeah, good work from them. A very well coached outfit this side. And you talked about the support they have here in Hong Kong from the Olympic Center. The likes of Pat Fox, a man who does their strength and fitness. So you see the total domination of them with ball in hand. Has worked with the All Blacks, worked with England, worked with Waston Saracen. So they're really getting some top-level support here, along with the coaching staff, Gareth Baber, who's coached at the very highest levels.
They announced the new scrum half for this Hong Kong side, Candle Lee, 27-year-old, educated in England. Candle Lee, Mexico were threatened on their own line there through Miguel Canea.
I wonder what some of our front row 15s forwards think of that scrum that was just happened. The most tentative scrum I've seen. Neither side wanted to hook it, but then pops out. So it will be a line out to Hong Kong, 5 meters out.
Vante throws to one of the smallest players on the pitch in Lee. He doesn't weigh that much. That's the reason he's up there. Vate goes round, shows good skill, gets the ball out to his captain. His captain throws the wide one. Kanching in for a try. And the crowd celebrate and rejoice.
Very popular with the crowd here, Yu Kam Shing. Didn't have a lot to do in the end. Good vision, good awareness. Of course, Mexico have one man short in the sin bid. So there's lots of space and lots of points coming from Hong Kong at the moment.
So Gareth, another fantastic conversion there, and when you're knocking over points like that, it's vitally important.
Especially when, as we said, we get the calculators out here on the end of day 2 to see what matchups, what quarterfinal matchups we'll have in that all-important qualifier competition.
I've written on my commentator notes here that Jamie Hood's got yellow boots, but they're almost sort of limey green. What did you play in?
I don't know if they're limey green, but they're definitely not what I played in.
On the looping pass. And again, Mexico just not able to keep a hold of that ball. Look at the way Hong Kong flooding the contact area, but Mexico guilty of holding the ball on. Spinning is Candle Lee. And again, there was a man over there. But ducking and diving is Jamie Hood, the captain. He's in again for another try. One-way traffic for Hong Kong at the moment.
Yeah, it may not have been the best option, as you said, Scott, but he made Mexico pay with some great footwork. Here it was, could have gone the same way, but off his left foot, and again, ducks out of 2 more. So good on him, he got it over the line, and the scoreboard keeps ticking.
Well, he's slotted the last 2 kicks straight between the sticks from wide out. Similar area, the 15-yard line this time. Yep, over it goes. And he has had a real influence in this game. He's really made them tick. You often look to Roman Vante in this particular team to make this Hong Kong team tick.
Speaking of under the influence, there's a few supporters enjoying it all. You're right, he's been instrumental in a lot that's going on out there.
The last play of the game will be from this kickoff. You'll just hear the hooter there as the clock ticks over the 14 minutes of play. It bounces favourably for the local side. And Hood, well, gives it out to Kam Shing. Kam Shing gets the support of his captain. Candle Lee's there, but turnover ball in Mexico. Well, they're trying to break out here, but really they just haven't had the ball.
There's an early tackle, the Mexican player tackle without the ball, so not quitting. This is great to see. Fighting right to the end, a good steal at the breakdown. Well, he's impressed, Jamie Buckland, just stepping, and good feel on him as well.
You can See though Mexico squeezed here. Captain Jamie Hoots down. Will be of some concern. Now Mexico, they've got one try. Luis Fernando Herrera has to go to deck, gets the support from Luis Arredondo. Better play from Mexico, charging up the middle. Christian Henning with that slip pass. The support from Luis Rosetta. Martinez Alhor went for the chip tackle. The ball is dotted down in the dead ball area. That's the final whistle. And listen to the cheers that ring around. Overall order is restored for Hong Kong, but they're going to have to come back tomorrow and take on an Uruguay side who've already won 2 games in this particular pool.